Welcome to the second part of our conversation with Sharon. On the first video, the last one, we saw the inside of her home on wheels. And today we are going to look at the garage and a couple of other things and a very interesting hobby she has. I hope you love this video. I had a lot of fun talking with her, and please don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Of course, if you don't like it, you don't have to. And please subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Let's go. Thank you very much for being here. So you have all your shoes here.
Yeah. So these are the covers.
These are the covers. Perfect.
And you can, from inside, you can kind of fold them down to look out if you want, or they're real easy to take off and put up. And they have the dark side, which is nice for privacy if you're stealth camping.
And let me take a close of the brand.
Van Essential.
Perfect.
And I really like them.
I think they look fantastic.
Yeah. Like I said, my other ones were falling apart. Mm-hmm. So I keep my extra shoes back here because I have nowhere else inside to keep them, but it's working.
They would take too much space inside, yes, for sure.
And this was just something in the laundry department in the department store, and I just found the hooks, and these are little bungee, bungee balls. And
so clever.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
And there is a blanket.
Yeah, and this is another pair of shoes. That's my laundry right there. But, yeah. And then my charge controller. I can charge my battery when I'm driving. I have a smart charger on my alternator, so it fills up the car battery, but then it really tops off my house batteries, so it's wonderful. If I do get really low power with too many gray days when I'm camping, I can just turn on the fan and just let it idle for 20 or 30 minutes, and then it charges up the batteries, which is great.
So good.
It's a nice hack or a nice option to have. And then this is the shut off for the entire system if I had to work on it or something, so it shuts off it's a real simple system. It's that your basic, and then all the batteries are behind here. There's a little wall here. They're right behind there,
so you can access them easily.
But this
and then is your garage.
Yes, I had two of these. We planned it. I wanted these to pull out because I'm older, as you can tell, and not super strong. And so I did. So this is my suitcase for traveling, and this is my trash. Yep. Sometimes I'll just leave it out during the day and fill it up till I go. But these are my tools and extra bungees and
you have so much room there. That's perfect.
Probably have more things that I need in there. I have extra fuses and stuff. It's kind of ridiculous how much it would be nice to pare that down. This is an air compressor if I ever get stuck and have to air down the tires. And this is my heater. It's a Dometic. Also, they don't make them anymore, I heard. And I might have to switch at some point when it quits working, but you fill it up with denatured alcohol, and then you light it, and then put the top on, and it's a little bucket heater, and it really works well. It works so nice. It's really cozy heat.
We used to have something similar when I was growing up. Yeah.
So in the winter, this lives inside because I use it. I fill it up and use it every day.
Beautiful.
But summer's here, so I've packed it away. Yep. And these are my art supplies because I love to sketch and draw. Besides fiber, so I have all kinds of paints.
Things take a lot of space.
Yes, they do.
But luckily, you do have.
I have it for the option because. And even if I'm not using them every day, because like I'm doing more photography, it seems, when I'm out here lately in fiber, I wouldn't feel complete if I didn't have my things to when I had that urge to sit and paint or sit and draw. So it takes up room, but it's worth it. I had to fly to a wedding, so this is a soft-sided suitcase that I have in here that I took for travel. And I had another one of these on this side, but it took up a little too much room, and I can fit more of my chairs and other things in extra bucket if I just, sometimes I'll put trash in there.
Yep.
This is for my windshield cover. This is just a little thing I think I got at like Walmart or something. Yeah, and it has extra
materials.
Yeah, butane and things. Yeah. And these are lifts for if I'm too uneven, I can pull those out and roll up on them, and they even me out. And I have a ladder.
I have to say,
and there's more back there. There's more. My sleeping bag's back there. In the winter, I use a really warm sleeping bag, which I recently took off the bed. Now I just have my little wool blankets.
I have to say, you have thought of everything.
Yeah. And you can see my bookshelf. I love that little bookshelf. It turned out so well, and got my books, and
beautiful,
I just love it. I just love it.
Such a peaceful space you have.
It's pretty cozy.
It's nice.
I mean, I think if you're gonna be full time, gotta enjoy your home. Gotta enjoy your home.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You have a beautiful studio apartment on wheels. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, I grew up on a goat farm and had a long career doing graphic artwork for our goat farm. And I'm trying to find the end. There it is. And one day a group came into the office, and one of the women, for a tour, and one of the women had this beautiful sweater on. I could tell it was hand knit. And I said, "Oh, did you knit your sweater?" And she goes, "Yes, I did." And she goes, "And I spun the wool myself too." And I thought, wow, and I was just fascinated with that. And this is that merino. I want to feel how soft it is.
Of course.
Oh, isn't that amazing?
That is beautiful.
Anyway, so that kind of got to keep attention on it because it'll start to unravel once you okay, that's for the birds. There it goes. Once you have your single spun and a full spool, then you spin another spool, and then you ply them together. You go in the opposite direction, and that makes the stronger thread of yarn. Until then, you have to keep some tension on it because it can pull apart pretty easily. But so I'll just get another one started here. And like knitting, for me, spinning is because you're doing the same movement over and over, and you're feeling it in your hands, and it's relaxing. And in the beginning, you know, you can be clutching it, you know, with the death grip because you don't know what you're doing and it's slipping out of your hands. But once you get used to spinning, there's just kind of a rhythm to it that I just love. And once you get really good, you can watch a movie, you can watch YouTube videos while you're spinning. And I love this wheel. I had another one. I bought a used wheel, and it had a lot of problems and started falling apart, but I knitted some beautiful things on that old wheel. But finally, for a Christmas present, I found this one. It was used, but in beautiful shape. And it folds, so it take that little knob down at the bottom, it folds down and then goes right in there. So, and so I've entered some of my skeins of yarn in the fairs, in the fiber shows, and I've won some ribbons with some of them, which is very exciting. But it's always nice to sit. You can watch the judge do the judging, and then they'll pick up your skein and start talking about it. But you always get tips to improve. So they always write notes, and you can listen to the judge, and they'll talk about what you can do to improve your spinning. And so that's fun. We talked about it the other day. I'm going to Oregon the third week in June for the Black Sheep Gathering. They haven't had it for the last 2 years because of the virus that was going around, and so they're having it again this year. And it'll be a big sheep show and a goat show, and They have spinning circles where 20 or 30 women will be sitting in a big circle. We'll all have our spinning wheels and, you know, talking and visiting. And
that is fascinating.
I'll be camping with a friend in the parking lot at the fairgrounds.
Of course.
In the van here. And when we're not
when is that and where?
It'll be the third week. I think it's Father's Day weekend in Albany, Oregon. It's north of Eugene, Oregon, south of Portland, north of Eugene.
Okay.
Along the I-5.
So whomever is interested in learning the trade.
Oh, and they'll have sheepdog trials, which are fun to watch. They'll have a big music and potluck one night, which is fun. And everyone walks around with their knitted garments, wearing their knitted garments.
Beautiful.
You get to talk to people. And classes, they'll have all kinds of different classes that you can take.
So now
beginning
we know.
to more advanced things.
Now we know where we are going to be.
Yeah.
And why are you here in Pahrump?
Pahrump is my hometown now.
Oh, beautiful.
I changed my residency. I used to live in Northern California. And I'll be going back there soon to do some work because I have we have a goat farm. Well, it's really a diverse farm now, but my sister runs and owns the farm, and she wants me to come back and do some photography and web work for her, and I'll get to go see my friends. But several years ago when I retired, you know, a corporation bought out our big creamery that we built. We kept our farm, but the corporation bought the creamery. And in the restructuring, my sister retired. My job was eliminated, but I was at the very top of the pay scale. And, you know, they just, and all about efficiency and the restructuring. So, and I was already 62, so I was secretly happy. Yes, great. Now I can go to the RTR.
Let me tell you, you did a very convenient trade. Corporate life versus
I know.
a nomadic life.
Well, and you know, I really believe, I don't know if you believe in manifesting things in your life. I believe I manifested the change because I had already bought the van. I was already dreaming about traveling. If I ever retire or if I work part-time,
and the YouTube videos.
Corporation buys the company. Thank you. Gave me a wonderful package. And immediately after a week at home of not working, I knew I did not want to go back to 9 to 5, Monday through Friday with only 2 weeks off a year for vacation. I knew I did not want to do that. But so Nevada is close to the West, close to my family, but they don't tax your retirement savings. And there's also no state income tax. So if I want to work here or any other work I do online, does not get taxed.
Perfect.
And I love the fact that we can park right behind town.
I know.
I used to ride my bike to town. I don't have my bike now because I'm having some back issues. So they said no off-road biking for you for a while. So I'll get another one later. So I really like the convenience. And like I said, I go to the desert in the winter. I'll go to Arizona, and then family is in California. So it's a nice spot right in the middle.
It's easy to get there.
Very easy, So.
Thank you so much, Sharon, for this amazing visit to your home on wheels. It's such a beautiful balance. I do believe, as we were saying, that Finley is a very peaceful being. Dogs reflect that because of their owners.
Thank you.
Very nervous dogs usually belong to people who are a little over the top. But you do have a home that says peace lives here. So congratulations. Beautiful. And thank you so much for sharing this beautiful time with us.
It was wonderful to meet you and hear of your endeavors and your travels and talk about upcoming travel for both of us.
For both of us. You're going to Hawaii.
I will be going to Hawaii. Well,
amazing.
That'll be fun in May, and then Oregon and the Northwest after that.
And probably we are going to meet somewhere there.
Yeah,
perfect.
wonderful.
I love it. Good. Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you.
Thank you.